5 weeks. 5 weeks across this intergalactic adventure here at Level Up for Charity. We here have had an experience unlike any other. A baseball tale of the tape. A matchup for the decade. And tonight, we're here to witness greatness. To witness the opportunity of a lifetime as we cut to the one and only Mario Mania League. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is me, Jordan B., your MC for tonight's festivities, as we have here our premiere and adventurous night here tonight. It is great to see those such as Pat back in the conversation. Dax, once again, great to see you in here, and many other fans either on YouTube or on Twitch. It's great to see all of you here. I've got the YouTube chat popped up this time around. I promise if you say something, I will try my best to pay attention to that way better than I have had to in the past. Anyway, that being said, welcome here, folks. It is technically speaking week 6, but now officially we can call it the Losers World Series and the All-Star Game. A tale of the tape. An opportunity of a lifetime where the Loser World Series can have maybe just a little bit of bragging right opportunities. And when I say a little bit, I just mean the fact that you get to wrap up the season on a win, maybe a little momentum going into the next season, or you have a chance to do something miraculous and maybe shake things up on your side of the table here as well. Hope you're having a great day, great evening, great wherever that you are in your neck of the woods. We have many exciting things coming up here tonight. As mentioned before, let's just remind everybody what the schedule has looked like here. Last week we were off. I was traveling with my wonderful wife and got a chance to do some many incredible things and then raise $1.7 million for charity on that weekend. So round of applause to Gamers Outreach for that. That was also tremendously awesome to see there. And then this week we have the Losers World Series and the All-Star Game. We'll cut to the roster and all that in just a second. But then the 21st will be the grandest stage of them all. The chance at a mere $25 total prize for the general manager who wins the World Series. This matchup will be between Froggy Dojo's team, Bowser and his minions, and Rumton, who will be the new New York Mets. It may not be about winning, but it's going to be about the new New York Mets. See what happens here. Typh, of course, calling out Frank and saying that he will offer to clean the toilets if he manages to. I think that's a good incentives for you guys to think about as you see that there. All right. So, joining alongside with me today is nobody. Fun fact, we were originally expecting Acorns to join alongside with me here. I am just grabbing something really quickly to help present some information for you guys. If you have not stayed up to date on what is going on with the one and only, let me make sure I have it. It appears that my graphics packages are, I wouldn't say missing, but they don't have what I'm looking for in here. Where did they go? I did have it. That's interesting. There's been another development to the story. It appears as though that there was something I had prepared for Acorns. Well, I'll cut to the chase. The honest answer is that Acorns is missing again. Chat, I hate to say it. Unfortunately, Acorns went and wandered off again. I don't know exactly what motivated him to walk away and run away. I really, really want to know what it could have been. Still can't find him. Last known location appeared to be over at Yoshi's Park. If anybody is to see or has any information about Acorns, please do consult and please contact us immediately so that we can go pick up our residential nutman, because it's very clear that he is missing at this current moment. So you see him, let me know. Let me make sure. I will replace that and oh, there we go. All right. Hang on. We got this. We got live assets being created as we're talking right now, chat. Bear with me for just a moment. Got it. Thank you. A little bit of an off start, but not a big deal. All right, let's cut to the breaking news here. Yeah, so Acorns has been shown as missing. If anybody is to see our residential Nutman, please do let us know immediately. We will appreciate any and all feedback that you're able to pass along to him. We wish him the best. We hope that he is not missing, but nonetheless, we're going to keep at it because much like what Acorns would have said here on the broadcast, the show must go on and you must subscribe to Level Up for Charity on YouTube and on Twitch. That's both of the things that are there. He's going to die to Yoshi? No, I don't think he's going to die to Yoshi's. I think we're going to be fine with that. All right, so there's been a request to go over a little bit of the lore. We're going to make it fast so we can cut into the adventures coming up here tonight as we have the legendary Types Troublemakers versus the Slugrats here tonight, and then the All-Star game just after the fact, which is going to be a bang-up of a time, I would say the least here, chat. I hope that you're ready, because I know that I'm ready, and I hope that you have held on to your butts, because mine have been held, and we're ready to rock and roll. So this season has produced a lot of incredible work, safe to say. We have seen the likes of Donkey Kong with a 652 batting average, leading the league in home runs right now at 13, 8 doubles behind his repertoire, and a slugging percentage at 1.6 has been truly nothing short of outstanding. On that same conversation, though, Yellow Magic Koopa with the highest batting average of the league at 744 for the Black Snow. That is going to be J-Ray's team. 12 RBIs alongside with 2 doubles, mainly just going and pushing for contact. But below him are Donkey Kong, King Boo, and Mario. And we should talk about the fact that Mario has been a legend here at the Mario Mania League because he has also had the most stolen bases by a pretty wide margin at 4 this season. But then couple that along with the 6 doubles that he has and a 651 batting average. He has been an all-star, to say the least. King Boo at 652 batting average, showing 20 RBIs, showing to be about top 15 in the league from what I can see my records to be. 7 home runs under the name, but 11 doubles, topping near the charts. In fact, is at the top of the charts for doubles this season. Those leading in triples, well, Yoshi, surprisingly speaking. Black Shy Guy and Blue Shy Guy also in the conversation, tied at 2. Actually, this is a fun fact. 3 Shy Guys are all tied for doubles right now for second with 2, which is a crazy statistic to think about because it's also in the same vein as Daisy, Baby Mario, and Waluigi, as we see. And since Waluigi's in the conversation of those who are great pitchers this last season, Yellow Shy Guy leading the league in strikeouts with 39. Dixie Kong right behind the vein with 35. 34 to Boo, and 32 to Fire Bro. Waluigi, while an incredibly hot start, cooled down and got to 31 by the end of this season, which is still not anything to be smudge at, but has been very impressive to say the least. The switch for Diddy Kong, while will be playing a different position today, has wielded a lot of great strikeouts in their conversation as well. We've seen some crazy matchups. You can check them all out here over in our Discord, or you can check out the playlist over on our YouTube page for all the live action that you would like to see here from the previous Mario Mania Leagues. All information and data is available there, and also you can check out all the data on our Discord pinned over there. You can see all the stats for yourself, filter however you'd like to, find as much fun information as you would like to. A lot of fun statistics here. Like my fun favorite fact is that tied at 13 apiece is Petey Piranha and Blue Noki for how many times they have struck out, which is 13. But that's not what we're here for. We're not here for statistics. We're here to talk about the fact that we have a pretty monumental occasion to discuss here. the standings and leaderboard into the final season. We finished out with the New York Mets taking it out at 9-6 with their stellar performance last week to clinch, not pinch. Bowser and his minions were able to beat it. And to clarify the record, I discussed this incorrectly earlier in the season. The tiebreaker goes to the team who basically won the series over one another. So essentially, when you take those statistics into account, this is why Bowser and his minions shows as second definitively, even though the run differentials were obviously much stagnant and different this time around here. But nonetheless, to the Doki Doki Manics and the Black Snow, we give them a round of applause and a fantastic season. Excellent work on their side. Great memories and great experiences. And we'll get to see some of their stellar talent into this fold. And then Types Troublemakers, unfortunately having a pretty cold end of the season, couldn't get back up into the top of the conversation. And the Slugrats making some big changes to their marquee, but not enough to really make that change necessary for them to succeed. Last thing we have, and then we got some frickin' loser World Series games to see. We want to show off what our All-Star results are going to look like. We posted that once again here in the Discord, but we also have Dax and Pisano, which, by the way, both of you, if you're here before the All-Star game, I would love to get some banter prepared for you guys for your 9-inning, no mercy ruled game. So if you have that said time, please let me know either that in chat, or you can let me know on Discord. We can check both of those veins out if you would like to and see what's there. Anyway, best of luck to all of you legends. We're going to get the game ready and prepared here coming up soon. We chose, and for those curious, we chose Dax and Pisano primarily because their dedication to being here every single week and for just being awesome community members, they more than deserved the chance to be celebrity GMs here in this great wide world of the Mario Mania League. With that being said, our game is ready. Our game is set. And we are ready to roll as we enter the Loser World Series. This will be a best of 3. We will not play all 3 games if necessary. This is going to be first one to win 2 games will be crowned the Losers World Series champion. And no prizing or anything of that nature, but apparently the bottom loser will go scrub the toilets over at Bowser Stadium, which I heard has not been cleaned in 32 years. That being said, let's get into it, gamers. Beautiful day here at Donkey Kong Jungle. A beautiful moment as we are ready to play ball. Losers World Series, best of 3. Predictions going live in just a moment on the Twitch chat. Put all your points down. See who's got what it takes to come back and make their adventures known. As Bowser Jr. is up to the plate. Strong start going way back there. Catches up to it. Baby Mario rounding to home. That could get dangerous. Yeah, he's tagged out. Donkey Kong's shortstop cannon once again costs them 1 run. Too greedy. First out recorded. Oh, 1 the count. Nice outside corner. Hits it again. Just a bit outside. Try to get him to chase. And paints it on the inside. Waluigi off to a good start. Yeah, this is good to mention. This was a retrain of Waluigi and several others here in the league. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, got close. But we're going to go 1, 2, or not 1, 2, 3. Slugrats are going to take that out. The patches balance the players a little bit better, and Waluigi, as a result, does have a little stink bomb of his own. People like Yellow Shy Guy also in that same mix as well. Ball's going to split the gap right over to the Gator, but Baby Luigi is going to get right to it. Runners in scoring position. We go to Green Koopa Troopa up at the plate. Next up is our home run leader and fellow all-star Donkey Kong into the mix next. Pipes it down the middle with some heat. Good shot from Koopa Troopa, but the speed of... Oh, wait a minute! Might have been distracted because of the the gator on his butt. Tough mix-up. We might see ourselves a grand Denny's as Donkey Kong here. Looks for just contact. They're going to score 1. They're going to score 2. Rounding third, maybe 3. Shot back at home. That's an easy triple for Donkey Kong. The barrel saves him and basically almost gets inside the park Denny's. Great speed all around to make the error truly be their opportunity. Tough one for Slugrats, though. They're going to need a shake-up and a change here soon. So we go to Waluigi now. Oh, and 2 the count. Good split with no outs, though. This is going to be Donkey Kong making the round back at home. Doesn't have strong enough an arm to go counter it, so now we cut to Wario's chance to shine. Reminder that Wario was a part of the trade and acquisition here by the Slugrats, or excuse me, the Slugrats trading Wario over. It's going to pay off with a good double. And we get to Boomerang Bro, who has managed to hit more home runs in the foul territory than anybody else this season. Nice shot, splits first and third. We go 1 out, bottom of the first, and this is not looking like there is any hint of stopping for Types Troublemakers. One and 2 the count. Tough one for Red Noki. Shots it too early. Good off-speed pitch from Diddy Kong, though. And we go to 2 outs. Goomba surprisingly looking at that one down the middle. 0-2 the count. Diddy Kong also being a part of that same trade and has been truly stupendous to change things up over for the Slugrats. This pitching has really been productive and has led to people such as Bowser and his minions getting 3-0'd by the Slugrats, which was quite an expectation we were not ready for. Avoids the barrel, gets it over to Bowser Jr., but not enough in time. We are 6-0. And as I'm talking about the sensationalism of Diddy Kong, we are switching pitchers. Going to Blue Magic Koopa now. Shot up the middle. And they're going to bring it on home. Another one scores. 2 outs. When does it stop? Another good shot. Splits the gap. Purple Toad chasing it down as fast as he can. Rounds third. Going home is Dry Bones. He's going to get there with no problem. But too greedy on the triple hop from Koopa Troopa. And we just got the first inning. And it's 9-0. Right down the line. Red Noki. Oh, drilled by the barrel. Magic Koopa not going to take it too greedy, though, and decide to stick around at second. Here we go. Purple Toad up next. Oh, once again, the barrels have just been nothing but stupendous on both ends now. And Purple Toad just barely avoids. And that's going to be a big triple. Good shot right to Red Noki. Gets it out of their hands before it was too late, though. And quick update here for the prediction. It looks like Types Troublemakers has 20,000 on them, 0%. And I mean 0 channel points. registered to the Slugrats, so not quite sure that there's a level of confidence over in that capacity. Good split right up the middle. We're gonna stack the bases. Gonna end up actually leading them home. 3, and that's 4. No outs so far. We go to Baby Mario, top of the lineup again. Shot splits it up the middle. Both the babies now on board. Let's see if they're gonna drive them home with Bowser Jr. That ball's going back. And a diving play saves from catastrophe as Baby Luigi's not going to advance to the next base. Instead, he's going to stay right there in timeout. It's going to be 0-2 the count. There's 1, not 2 though. So we're going to get to 2 outs and advance Baby Luigi to third. But this is base hit territory. No pop flies available. 2-0 the count, trying to paint those corners. Splits it with the banana Koopa triple. Oh, no go. That's going to be a 1 score. That's Blue Shy Guy running on home. Diddy Kong, is he going to run back? He is. Going to Wario, chucks it home. He is safe. That's an inside the park home run for Diddy Kong, and that's 7-9 to start things out here. And if I am anybody right now, I am nervous because Types Troublemakers, while a 9-run start countered to a 7-run start, well, second inning start, I should say, for the Slugrats. They're going to knock it off at that amount, keep a 2-run lead. We're going to the bottom of the second, and we start with Donkey Kong here at the plate. And if this has been anything to indicate, Donkey Kong has been a menace behind the plate so far. That shot's going back, but not enough to do. Baby Luigi with no problem grabbing that one. And we start with 1 out. Wario to the plate. Splits that one foul. 0-2 the count now. And that's going to spin him out. 1, 2, 3. That's all it took for them to advance on. And let's see if the momentum is still in the Slugrats' favor. So we go to Purple Toad. Good backhanded grab from Wario. Good shot right down the middle, 0-1 to count. Not often have we really talked about Goomba being in the mix of pitchers this season. In fact, if I am not mistaken, this may be his first or possibly second go around here as a pitcher. Big pop fly. Nothing there. Matching up on hits. But that 2-run difference is just enough. As now we go back to Boomerang Bro, looking ever so much more to see if they can put a shot on the board. They're not going to do it, though, as the diving play puts us on the map to ESPN, as Blue Shy Guy's got that one with no problem. Nice shot inside, goes to Red Doki at 0-2. Tough one, Red Noki. It's going to be 2 outs. Let's see the harmony paying off for them in that one. And we go now to the top of the 4th. Still down 2. Especially after the fiasco that the first 2 innings were. We hit that one right on the line of fair ball and an easy double. Wait a second. Not opting to go for 3. Maybe a smart base running path for Baby Luigi. So now that one's going to land right in front of Red Noki. Lands Baby Luigi to third. And we're right back to square one. Feeling a little deja vu from the second inning. No contact there. 0-2 the count. Oh, he's going to launch his missile. You gotta be kidding me! Wario doesn't care if you make that a missile or not. That was the easiest read and the easiest dive for him. Folks, if you are looking for highlights here at the Mario Mania League, which we will be working on when the season ends. Oh, misses another diving play up, and that's Baby Luigi scoring to make it one run. But please do clip your favorite moments, your favorite highlights. We hope to put a great comprehension of all this stuff at the end of the season. Once again, runners in scoring position. We have Diddy Kong up to the bat. Another ground ball right to Wario, and that's an easy double play. Wario carrying the defensive flow on that one. Nice shot for them. And now an opportunity to expand a lead that has been shrinking every single inning. Purple Toad. Oh no! The barrel yet again messes them up. They don't know what to do. That's Koopa Paratroopa going 3, rounding third. Not gonna make it an inside the park home run, but what a way to start things out here for Types Troublemakers. Once again, no! Purple Toad. We need to check for CTE after this one. These barrels have been very deadly. Another tough go, but another great op here as Dry Bones ready to lock in. 0-1 the count. Good line drive goes right to Baby Mario's hands. And yet again, Donkey Kong, bit cold today so far, but we'll see if that is going to change. That might. Good split up the middle. No one's going to take a barrel to the face this time, but Dry Bones is coming in. Koopa Troopa's coming in. And that's an easy double here for Donkey Kong. Yeah, not much you can do with that one. That one was just basic base running right there. Good contact, splits it up the middle. Excuse me, splits it over to the left center. And now it's time for Waluigi. In this case, Pat, yes, he is literally a machine. Yeah, DK falling off slump team. Yep, absolutely. And a little too greedy on that run. Easy one for Donkey Kong to take it out. Also, this is probably good to mention as well, as we're going to be discussing possible MVP candidates coming up here. One that should hit your radar is going to be Types Troublemakers, as Blue Shy Guy makes an incredible play. DK, 42 RBIs this season. The closest person leading before this week was Bowser at 30. Which really says a lot about the availability of runners on base, the amount of home runs that they've had, as that one soars way back, and that's going to still land to the ground. Waluigi's going to make the round home. Blue Shy Guy chugging it in. It's 8-13. Good start. Red Noki, 0-1 the count. Good split once again up the middle. And it's just, oh no! Baby Mario! Purple Toad doesn't know what to do. Thinks that Baby Mario can come back at it. And what we thought was going to be a close game devolved into yet another running adventure. Gap's going to go over to the right. That's another run there. That's 7 now. 0-1 the count. Once again, another hit. You can't stop the troublemakers. It's just nothing but base hit after base hit on this one. Base hits and barrels. That should be the title of this stream. That was going to gap a little too far to the left. Another star, but he's going to pull it back in, but too late. And now we stack the bases. The door wide open for Koopa Troopa to have his chance. Oh, and 1 the count. The chance for Denny's. It's not going to be enough, though. Finally stops the bleeding as we see 15 runs be scored. If this was anything, this was an adventure, as Loser World Series has truly proved it up to its hype, as this is another shot. Another shot to Wario. Hang on a second, Purple Toad. Back, back, back. Not enough. Green Paratroopa. There with plenty of time to spare. Now it's time for Red Magic Koopa finally getting a base hit after 2 outs on the board. As was mentioned here in the chat, this is the last chance. Otherwise, game 1 will go. Well, that was the game. There's really nothing else to that one. Thought we were gonna have a fun call with that. Nope. A phenomenal performance starter here for Donkey Kong and the Types Troublemakers crew. So we're going to get this posted. Game 1 has finished. And we're going to prep up our next game here as we get ready to see what they can do to make the bounce back. Slugrats have had a stretch of the season so far that has been pretty identical to what we're seeing in that game, where there just really wasn't enough to go. But if I'm honest, this was just a tail of the bat, and it felt to me like this was really just a matter of you couldn't stop a fast-moving train. And this was just kind of crazy to see all the things they've gotten to do. Excuse me. Get a little congestion here. All right. Game 2. It's ready to go. The players are ready to get back on the field here over at Donkey Kong's Jungle. And with that, we cut to our feed. Our legendary opponents. There we go. So we go into Game 2 of the Mario Mania League's Loser World Series. As a reminder, chat, after this series, we will be having the All-Star Game featuring the likes of such incredible talent that performed for us this season, such as the Top Dog Dingers and Dixie Kong versus Fire Bro in the pitching department. Petey Piranha, Boomerang Bro facing off against one another. And many other ones. Every team had somebody get represented from their side, which is always a great feeling. Most votes look like they went to the New York Mets. Now it's time for Blue Shy Guy. First 2 runners in scoring position. A chance to shine. Oh, that ball's carrying way back, and that's out of here! Blue Shy Guy, while not often, he came in the right moment and started with a bang as that thing carries on. Just enough to make it work as he hits the vine to make that a home run, just in time to make it run. Just too greedy from Diddy Kong, trying to go to 3. Not sure what the call was on that one, but that's going to hurt, especially because you want to have as much offense to start things out as you need. Big play from, oh my gosh, from Green Koopa Paratroopa to carry that one on. And we go to Green Koopa Paratroopa, who just made a sensational play. See if that momentum's going to help them out. Ball just enough to be over Bowser Jr.'s head. Carries it just a little too far over. Nice painting of the inside corner. Good eye. We go 2 and 2. And he's going to go for it. Oh, my gosh. I don't think we've really seen a stolen base like that before from Koopa Paratroopa. Great steal. Lands him in scoring position as we go to his fellow brethren in Green Koopa Troopa. Good shot, too greedy. This is some odd base running here, this game. Hang on, that's back. Not back enough, though, as that's going to be Koopa going 3, rounding and going home. Going to get there safely and comfortably. As another double from Donkey Kong. You know, we called him Dinger Kong for the season, and it feels to me like this has been a tale of double Kong so far. Oh, great catch from Blue Magic Koopa. That's going to wrap that one up and leave the lead for Slugrats. Peach up to the plate. Easy play here for Donkey Kong. We're going to be going out too. Oh my God, baby Luigi pops that one way back. Good catch from Red Noki before it was too late on the barrel, but I thought for a second we were about to see a baby home run. Oh my God, Wario! Way back, and it's out of here. First pitch seen, first pitch gone. Wario's gonna make a peaceful way. As you can see, this guy just carry on. He knew immediately that thing was gonna be knocked out of here. Nicely done. Cuts the lead down to 1. And that could be number 2, back to back. Just carries it too far over, and Boomerang Bro consistent. Wait a minute. Back. That's gonna stay fair. We have a back-to-back home run. Tie ball game, 3-3, as that Diddy Kong leaving 2 over the center of the plate. As that one hits the house in the backyard. That was insane. A little greedy as that one was a bit outside. That one's going back. That could be number 3. Oh, we almost just had a back-to-back just happen right here, folks. I have to admit, I'm a little nervous right now because it seems to me that they have no intention of getting rid of Diddy Kong. Letting that one on through a great banana slider. Ground ball over to Bowser Jr. He's going to advance Red Noki over to third, but at least they get the out there. Back to the top of the lineup. Nice shot right up the middle. Off to Purple Toad. Gets drilled to the barrel. Not opting to go over to second, but that is another run scored. Slugrat's a strong start, but easily dwindled in this last inning. Blue Magic Koopa on to one. Oh, not just a little too slow. Go on to two. Easy shot, easy dive from Blue Magic Koopa yet again as we go to the top of the third. And the question here, the baby's going to be able to make a little contact on this play. They do, but with the thanks of Wario with a sensational diving play. Just a bit inside. Good shot from Blue Shy Guy. Look at it. Just get it out of their hands quick enough. Green Koopa Paratroopa able to save it on that one. Now it's time for Diddy Kong. Shot just a bit inside. Oh, rest in peace to the crocodile. That's going to suck for them. But to answer your question, Bowser Jr. has had an adequate time this season. Had a .412 batting average, 14 RBIs, and only one home run to their name. Known to be a power hitter in their position, but really not a lot of power to go around with this one. Red Noki going to buy the extra time. Finally gain the lead thanks to the run-in from Diddy Kong. And the barrels really don't have love for either side of the team. So that's going to add a little extra time. And the lead goes back. Good single from Blue Magic Koopa. Ball's going to pinch inside 1-0. Purple Toad. Easy one for Green Koopa Paratroopa to take that one away. But not before the lead gets changed yet again. So far, every inning has had a lead change so far. We'll see if it sticks around. Is Diddy Kong with a back-to-back home run on the last one. It's going to start the inning. Back. It's gone in the barrel. And that's Donkey Kong making his round of the bases to make that home run number 14 for the season. And he, if you were a basketball fan, would think he has a double-double, as his home runs are at 14 and his doubles are at 10 after this after this game. Yeah, definitely time for a pitching change, given how many home runs have just happened. Oh, and 2. And really just keeping the bat on the shoulders on that one. Gonna watch that one pass on through as we go to Wario now. 0-1 the count. Two and 1. Oh my God! Somebody check on Peach. It looked like that almost hurt. Oh my God! Boomerang, bro! He knocked one out of the park, but it's foul again. And the boomerang continues the trend of just hitting home runs, not in fair ball territory. I think that one was really just to throw it at Wario's head. Oh my God. Back, and it's going to hit off the vine. Two-run homer. The second long shot for Boomerang Bro. And that baby just carries on out of here, and we see another lead change. As Boomerang Bro gets his little dance on. Can't believe how many times that Boomerang Bro has just painted the edges with the things that he has done this season so far. Going over to Goomba. Foul ball is just going to be just a little bit outside. Goomba once again. But Baby's going to get there in time. Not before he gets drilled by the barrel. Red Noki rounding two. Going to three. Just gets him in time. The double play. And we end the inning before it was too dangerous. Too greedy. Too tough. That's the words we see here. As now it's up to Red Magic Koopa. Nice shot right down the line. Red Magic Koopa gets things started out for us. Peach's time. Nice line drive. Lands two on the base path as we go to Baby Luigi. Getting a bit adventurous with his side, having some excellent hits today. And that's going to keep the trend going as we now stack the bases up. Going to the top of the lineup as Baby Mario looks to see. We need 2 runs, 2 folks to push the tie and keep this field going. Otherwise, the Slugrats walk away this season with a broom over their shoulder. There it is. It's going to be 6 on to 7. Ties the game up. Still no outs. Baby Mario with an excellent shot up the middle to get Peach in score. And we are rocking and rolling here, folks. Slugrats and Types Troublemakers. The bats are rolling. And we are here having a great time at the Mario Mania League. Waluigi going over to left field. Bit of an odd decision, but hopefully won't end up causing catastrophe. Well, maybe it is going to be onto a start. Oh, he hits him already. The barrel's going to get Mario over to third, rounding home the run. He's safe just in time, and it makes it 2 as a run difference. You see Waluigi just get absolutely pelted by that barrel, and Baby Mario with the third base coach saying, go, 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 gets it just in time. Blue Shy Guy looking to see if he can maintain that same momentum that's been carrying on, and he does. Guy on first and second, Bowser Jr., Blue Shy Guy looking to try to score home. Diddy Kong may or may not have the chance to shine with this one. Ball's going to hit a gapper. Go over to Koopa. No, he gets drilled. Waluigi gets hit, and that barrel's a twofer, and that's 2. But Diddy Kong rounding third, going home. He is going to be way out of here as Donkey Kong had him by the pinstripes. Might have slipped on a banana peel with that one or something. That would have been a little bit further back. Might have been different. But an inside the park, not in the cards for Diddy Kong. Now we go to the top of the 4th, 1 out. And a 4-run lead for the Slugrats after a sensational offensive surge, and may still continue as Donkey Kong is not going to reach to that. Blue Magic Koopa on first, leaving that to Purple Toad. No home runs today, but plenty of at-bats that have been successful. Average is looking beautiful as these barrels continue to show their aggression, clearly representing the fact that we are here at the Losers World Series. And as a reminder, if we do manage to have the Slugrats take the victory, we go to Game 3 that will take us over to Nima 74's home base in Peach Garden. And if you've seen it once, you've seen it twice. It's now bases stacked yet again. And yet again, we have basers, another score. Luigi, I think, is really tired of left field by this point. As indicated by the chat, we have Green Motherfucker up for the bat. Finally watches one pass through. 2-1 the count. And another one passes, and this is just a simple game. You stack the bases, you get another single. Stack the bases, you get another single. And we go for another pitching change as we send Red Noki out to the outfield. And Koopa Troopa ready to get his pitching game on. The lack of speed out here in the outfield with Waluigi and Red Noki's changes is a bit of a questionable decision, but wow, that was lucky, as there was almost a double play up. Nice shots. Gapper up the middle yet again. Peach making the decision to run home. He's going to get there. We're already here at 8 runs for the lead now for the Slugrats. Is that going to pass through again? Donkey Kong fails. Oh, no, he's going to be there. It's just enough in time. That's 9, 16-7. Bowser Jr. now at second, looking to see if we can keep this ball rolling. 2-0 the count. Clearly you can see Koopa Troopa a little shaken right now. Back to 2-1. 2-2. Watches another inside painted corner. Oh, but the Dry Bones saving the day. 11 runs from that previous inning. And now it's going to be a real testament to see what happens now. As you're down 9 runs. They're going to at least start with a Koopa Paratroopa on base. Good shot, Blue Shy Guy makes an insane diving play, gets 1, not getting 2 though. Keeps it rolling. Nice job, the Blue Shy Guy, who has really shined thanks to, oh no, the barrel is gonna keep it fair ball. Dry Bones from 3, going home. Koopa is gonna round third, and that's an impromptu triple thanks to the barrel. Don't say never yet. That ball way up high, but not far. We go 2 outs and no tag run, as that was too short. Donkey Kong really looked like he had the chance. Not really sure what Peach is checking for at third, but nonetheless, they must have a reason for it. Maybe Luigi just narrowly avoiding disaster, as we now see 16-9. Like we saw from the Slugrats, this may need to be the same strategy for the Types Troublemakers, as they just literally need to keep the ball rolling, keep the momentum flowing. Nice base hit's gonna keep that going. To the count. Boomerang Bro, 2 home runs today, and is unable to make it 3. We're changing sides. Only 2 runs for the Types Troublemakers as we enter the top of the 5th. About the middle of the lineup here for the Slugrats. And just like last inning, we start out with a simple base hit. Will this simple base hit lead to 11 runs? Find out here now on the Mario Mania League over on Level Up for Charity. If you're here new and you want to check out all of our great content, check us out here over at twitch.tv/levelupfc, as you can watch this great double play. TK having a lot of unsuccessful jumping dive attempts. Nice split right up the middle, goes over, and that's tough. Koopa Paratroopa hits it to Wario, chucks it home, adds another run. We're at 2 outs. Peach in scoring position. Baby Luigi's time to shine. Waluigi not gonna get there. And there's 18. Baby Luigi may be in the chance. Not that we would see a mercy rule. We're in the 5th inning. And he's gonna chase that home. Too greedy. You just saw the synchronization from Waluigi. What a play. That cannon was great. Now we go bottom of the 5th. We saw 11 runs scored, so 9 may not be as unreasonable. Right out, good base hit. Purple Toad saving the ball before they got destroyed by this barrel. Which, by the way, I need to reiterate, it is insane how many barrels have happened in this game. I don't know of another game this season that has had any more frickin' barrels than we ran into this season. Oh, got caught slacking. Red Noki. That's tough. Easy double play. And now we sit here, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. And Dry Bones, good play. And that is indeed the ball game. Barrel of laughs. Barrel of adventure. A change of heart and a change of momentum as the Slugrats take it on to make it game 3. Blue Shy Guy more than deserving of this. 20, my God, 26 hits. I would say that's rough, but honestly, that's just insane. I don't think there is a time frame I could even give you, chat, that would explain why on earth that just happened the way that it just happened right there. We're heading over to Peach's Garden for the last game of the Losers World Series, a best of 3, as mentioned before. The loser of this game will basically go and clean the toilets of Bowser's Stadium, which, as we know, is very stinky and has not been cleaned in the last 30 years. Let's see. Make sure I've got all of our game information prepped and ready to go. Looks like we have things ready. And we're set. And let's go play baseball. Also reeks up. Okay, Ernie has been properly buried by this point, okay? Not by, like, character-wise. I'm not talking wrestling. I just mean, like, we actually buried... Peach's Garden. A land filled with expert landscaping, crazy fountains, and boxes of chances and opportunities. As Types Trollmakers start us out. Pop fly. Now a line drive. Right down the line as Dry Bones looking to make it 2. Making the round. Not going to make it 3. 1 out. Green Koopa Troopa up to the bat. Good shot, Baby Luigi chasing that one down as we have Dry Bones rounding home. And this looks a lot similar to what we've seen last game. A sensational start. Donkey Kong. 1 home run, 2 doubles in the first 2 games of the Losers World Series. 0-2 the count. Donkey Kong looking to use his banana, and to great effect as that one's going to score another double for Donkey Kong. A very appealing shot as that one's going to split right on down over to Baby Luigi and give that an easy double for Donkey Kong. Not often you see him use his star, primarily just since he's usually a power hitter that's just looking for the home run. And we rolled a first and third, and right now the Slugrats are really kind of nervous right now because we're getting a lot of first game vibes with this game so far. That ball's carrying way back, right past the head of Baby Mario. Goes to Donkey Kong to score 1 and 2. He's not going to be there in time. Baby Luigi. What a great play here. Baby Mario relays that perfectly to Bowser Jr. and just not enough speed to his fold. Tough one for the baby. Excuse me, for Waluigi. I keep thinking Baby Waluigi for some reason. Banana slider, probably still going to get knocked out of the park. Not really sure what the hell is in this boomerang that makes it happen. But what made it happen there was a great play by Red Magic Koopa. Go to the bottom of the first. Ground ball, good split. Baby Mario on first. Bowser Jr. now up and having their chance to shine. Good gap. Hits the hidden block, though. Baby Mario's going to be able to get over to third with no problem. No outs. Blue Shy Guy ready to go. Good outside pitch for Waluigi. Ground ball, great dive from Wario. We get a runnings play, but at least they're going to get an out of it. Ooh, easy shot for Donkey Kong. You can clearly see Diddy Kong had an idea, but could not make it work. 2-0 the count. Line drive. Hits the music box. Bounces back. Great effort from Bowser Jr. to move that on in. Yeah, this is one of those cases you kind of want to hit the top of that music box, but Wario just looking to make the diving play. Nice ground ball, passes Wario, who's been making a lot of intentional effort on these diving plays, but just not enough to make it work. Good splitter from Waluigi. 0-2 the count. 2 outs, 1 run gap difference. And we're going to keep that said gap as Waluigi with a great pitch on the outside lands Red Magic Koopa to their knees. Oh, got one, got the double. Excellent grounder on that one. Ground ball, little magic never hurts nobody. But it does hurt their chances of getting that one as it took too long to get back to it. So just to re-summarize, again, there's 20,000 points on Types Troublemakers. and none to Slugrats for our prediction on this one. And that's going to be a 1, 2, 3 on the strikeout for that one Koopa Troopa. Almost wanting to hide in its shell after that performance, as it goes now to the Slugrats, who are looking to get back in the lead or otherwise. Good backhand from Donkey Kong, and an easy one to start us off here. 1 out. Just a bit outside. Back to the top of the lineup we go with Baby Mario. Oh, that ball's way back off the music box. That ball's way back. Not enough, though, but it's going to be plenty for Baby Luigi to round through. We just tied the ball game now. Nice work as Baby Mario looking to see if he can be the game-leading run. 0-1 the count. Oh, and there's the lead. Diving play, just not enough to work around. As you can see, Donkey Kong struggling to get his footing on that one. I read Slugrats the way you just said it in the chat as mustard. Slugrats. One out. One shot, one opportunity for Blue Magic Koopa. Bases loaded. First inside pitch successful. Turn his pinky off. Waluigi, after getting some persecution in chat about his pitching style, gets a good strikeout there. Purple Toad now seeing if this is his chance to shine. Oh, yep. That's going to be tough. A little dinker right into the infield. Not even high enough to be an inside. Oh, that's 2 outs. They wouldn't even have it anyway. Never mind. Donkey Kong pushing for contact. Gets the single to start things out. If there's ever a time for Wario to get a home run, it would be right now. Not a home run, but a base hit will do it. As now the bases are chocked full and ready to go. Boomerang Bro. 2 home runs. Just a simple piece. And oh! Bit of a questionable decision. Had a chance to get the double play at third. Opted to just throw it at first, though. We keep the ball alive, though. Opportunity for a double. Not going to score. Not going to get there. But that is going to score a run to tie things back up 4-4. Nice split. Waluigi runs in. That is going to be the game-leading run. 5-4 now. If you wanted one to go to game 3, it would be this one right here. What a performance. What a chance. Top of the lineup once again as we have Green Paratroopa ready to go. Rounding home. Gonna score. That's gonna be 6-4. I did not mean to make that rhyme, but with what little time I have. That ball is carrying way back. Is Purple Toe gonna get there? Yes! What a sensational diving play. Nice shot from Red Magic Koopa to get things started out. And here we go with Peach. Get a heat right down the middle from Waluigi. Ball goes for an easy backpan from Wario. Advances Red Magic Koopa over, but this is a 2-run lead right now. While it is only the bottom of the third, as we have seen so far, the offensive surge can happen at any moment. 1-2 the count. Good eye, just poked a bit outside. And tough timing from Baby Luigi. And we carry from one baby to the other as we have 2 outs. And Red Magic Koopa ins the opportunity to run and get home. And a perfectly painted inside corner as that catches Baby Mario watching. Leaves a runner stranded at third. And now we go 3, 4, 5 in the lineup now. 4 Tice Troublemakers. Oh, what a play from Diddy Kong. The roll and everything. Oh no. That ball is carrying. That's back, but against the wall. Gapper up the middle. Donkey Kong gets over to third. Now we see what Wario has in his arsenal. Or in his arsenal. Once again, just hitting it right up the middle. It seems to be a very common pattern we're seeing in this game. How many balls can you hit right up the middle? Donkey Kong scores, makes it a 3-run game. Here we go with Boomerang Bro. Watches the first one pass and inside. Wait a minute. That's going. And it's gone. Foul again. And once again, a wasted moment as we see Boomerang Bro just keep hitting outside homers. Nice shot, nice work. Waluigi's going to be able to make it home safe, and that's 8-4 now. I think the pitchers need to start catching the dang ball if it's going to keep landing that far in the middle like that. Nice shot down the line. Wario rounding to go home. Baby Mario gets there. Red Noki trying to get there and not in time. Great play. Great timing. Stops it before it gets too wild, but man, this is going to be tough. 5 runs are needed here from the Slugrats, and so far this game has not wielded their same offensive fortune as last game. Ball's going to carry back. Not going to bounce on the block. Whoa, that ball's carrying way back there, but also to Koopa Troopa. Second one that's gone out to the outfield. See if Diddy Kong can repeat the same. Yeah, Diddy Kong not able to lock in the timing on that one. They only have one more shot. One more opportunity. Otherwise, those toilets are going to be in the hands of Diddy Kong and the rest. Base hit. Good split. Koopa Paratroopa really going adventurous over to the third, but that's going to be successful. Clearly knew what arm he was up against over in the right field. The run scores. That's going to be 6. And much like you say to your airline buddies, 10-4. Base hit, not able to get to the dive in time. Dry Bone's going to score. Makes it 7. Nice base hit. Nice shot just out of Diddy Kong's grasp. And now we have bases loaded with our residential foul home run master. No foul home run this time, but a block shot. Nope, gotta get to it. And actually ended up being beneficial. Wait a minute, Donkey Kong in a chase. He's out. Oh my God, he was right there from home and changed his mind. That's insane. Oh my God. That was crazy. Lucky to get the foul ball on that. Oh my God. What a line drive catch. All right. The number is 8. The chance may be low. Starts off with the first one. Blue Magic Koopa on board. Nice heat from Waluigi to start us off as it's 0-1. And again, what we've seen many a times from Types Troublemakers, the shot right up the middle, Slugrats are going to be able to duplicate. And that ball is going to land down. Tough and close call. But now we have bases loaded for Peach. Not very many home runs to Peach's name, so likely going to be a good shot. Never mind. Number 1, number 2, the double play. And we went from bases loaded to a runner on third and a pitching switch. And we're back to the same conversation. Red Noki changing it up at the end. 2-0 the count. Oh, that ball's going to be high up in the air and an easy out for Koopa Troopa. And your winner of the Losers World Series is going to be Types Troublemakers. Really no channel points changed in that one, but nonetheless, what a performance. What a play. The MVP from their pitching prowess. Props to them for such a great time and a great chance. We give our last screenshot from the Losers World Series. GG's. And great play from the legendary Wah Man himself, and from Donkey Kong, and from all of you other fantastic people here at Level Up for Charity who have joined us for such a stupendous night here tonight at Level Up for Charity. As we have coming up here, the All-Star Game and the legendary Dax and Pisano getting a chance to hash things out, a little fun banter before we get the game started. But we're going to take a quick little BRB for those. We're going to be back in about 3-ish minutes, maybe 5. Just to refill waters and get things ready to go. This will be a 9-inning All-Star Game with no mercy rule attached to it. We're going to see how exciting it's going to end up being. We hope you stick around. Hope you have a lot of fun. We'll get to the interviews right after that point. Don't go anywhere, chat. We are going to be right back with the great and wonderful All-Star Game here at Mario Mania League. And ladies and gentlemen, we are right back into the mix here as we are at the Mario Mania League here at Level Up for Charity. It has been a beautiful day so far for baseball, and we're ready to go with another great adventure. But before we get into the game tonight, we have a special treat for you. As a part of a bit of community thank you, we have given 2 special GMs the power and capability to make decision-making for their illustrious teams here for the Mario Mania League. And tonight, we have a special treat for you, as we will take to the streets to go talk to them. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that was a weird feeling in my stomach. Let me make sure. Yep, they can hear me. I should be able to hear them. Let's go ahead and bring them on in.
Don't make me say it again.
Oh.
I'm a cleaner.
Oh. And the cleaner is indeed here, as we have Pisano and Dex alongside with us here.
Team.
That's right.
How you guys feeling today?
That's right. I'm feeling
I'm
pumped.
feeling like a winner.
And let it be known right away that I will be cleaning the floor with Mr. Dax over here, and that he is in fact a poopy face.
Oh, whoa! We are. Oh,
that's right.
That's a lot of fire right here. Dax, what's your response to that?
Bold words coming from someone that doesn't have Myrtle on their team.
Oh,
dang! Holy crap! The air horns are flying now. At this point, this is crazy, y'all.
We're literally insane right now.
I don't have anything for that.
Well. Let's take a quick moment to talk about the matchups you guys have here. First off, thank you to the community who went out and voted for your all-star matchups here in this upcoming game. We have given you some fun names to this. Dax, your team name is the Top Dog Dingers. Basically, our methodology behind this is that the first place team, or rather the first place in voting, went over to your team, and the second place went to the second Super Sluggers here for Pisano. Dax, you have Dixie Kong, Petey Piranha, King Boo, Bowser, Red Magikoopa, Donkey Kong, Green Noki, Monty Mole, and Mario in your mixture. How do you feel about your chances coming into tonight?
Oh, I feel like we got the big hitters of the league here today.
Yeah, you got a lot of power behind that. Actually, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, we got Home Kong, we got Home Mario, we got a Home Bowser, we got a Home Boo, we got a Home Plant. Come on.
You know what, though? You know what I have to say to that? You can use your little top tiers, your little power characters. They call me I'm a low tier god, Dax. I mean 12 in Third Strike. Well, in Ryu, but
that's pretty wild.
I don't need top tiers to win.
I think that's pretty wild. Yeah. So on that note, Pisano, your team does not necessarily have a lot of low tiers on your side, though. You have Fire Bro and Boomerang Bro, followed by Toadsworth and Daisy, Yellow Magikoopa, Peach, Yoshi, Diddy Kong, and Toadette. Safe to say, you got a couple of bros on your team who have had a great season so far on both their fronts. I don't know, man. I got to ask you the same question.
Uh,
Do you think you're confident about your chances to take over?
I know, Jordan. I know that fact. I have some. In all seriousness, I think I feel pretty good about my chances. Yes, I know I have some pretty good characters on my team, but you kind of ruined my burn there, Jordan. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's on me.
Okay.
I retract. Your team is dog water and it's low tier, so therefore you are the low tier god as you just
Yeah.
described.
Yes, so it's gonna be even more Camille. Oh my god, it's gonna be even more sad to see Dax get swept up
Exactly.
Your
by
team
a couple, by old man, by a little old man.
your team has a washed up Big Poppy that fell off since day one, and you have a Boomerang Bro that can't even hit straight.
Yeah, man.
That was pretty
Okay, man. I say
crazy.
bring it on, bring it on.
That was pretty crazy.
Old.
All right.
I can teach these dogs new tricks, you know.
All right. Well, we're going to get over to the field. 9 innings, no mercy rule. So if you want to pull it on or pour it on, you get to pour it on here tonight. Any final words before we go ahead and hop off this call and hop onto the field?
Geronimo!
I couldn't agree more. Dax, any last words?
Well, Myrtle is preparing cookies for the team that wins. That's the information I got.
Okay. Great to know. Thank you both. Good luck to your teams. The Top Dog Dingers versus the Second Super Sluggers here up next. Thanks, guys, and good luck to you.
Bye-bye.
Great matchups underway. The field has been prepared. And without further ado, let's go ahead and head on down to the field for the All-Star Game of the Century. Top Dog Dingers, please do ignore, I'll just say, the home and away teams, as we don't have any specialized graphics for them. Off to the start, Dixie Kong, one of the strongest pitchers here in the Mario Mania League, up against the Premier Yoshi. Getting us started off. And a 1-2-3 being a tough one here. The yellow flower that you see, important to mention, is... Wait! Not gonna get there in time. Fire Bro. Another wind up. That ball is way back. Monty not going to get there in time. And the Second Super Sluggers, the away team in this one, looking like a strong start. Let's go to Boomerang Bros. Nice shot right down the gap. A deja vu to the season. Still consistent here, even in the league. Nice contact directly at Donkey Kong. And that's going to be out number 2. And another line drive. The two big heavy hitters are going to be making the middle gap for the Top Dog Dingers. Now up to the plate, a Monty Mole, followed by Mario on deck. Odd choice to not opt for that swing. Here we go to Mario. That ball carrying to the gap. And a great diving play from, well, a great diving tongue. We'll go with that. Nice work. And you can see the chat. There's some heat between Pisano and Dax right now. Before I forget, the predictions will be going live. Prediction is live. Feel free to contribute. Green Noki now up to plate. For those wondering on the prediction, Oh. I didn't see the back of that part. Hang on. We're gonna cancel the prediction. Hang on. One moment, chat. All right, there we go. Just in time for the superstar matchup of Dixie and Diddy Kong. Top of the second here as we see what enters the fold as Diddy Kong is going to be able to get on base with bases loaded. Now it's time for Yellow Magic Koopa to step up to the plate. Double play, unfortunate to see. Not quite active and smart on the pace pass. First and second. Daisy, the 9-hole, kicks back up to the top of the lineup. Goes Yoshi, Fire Bro, Boomerang Bro if they're able to convert. Ball up in the air. No luck from Mario. There's one scoring. There's two on its way. And the second Super Sluggers strike first with a great play from Daisy as that ball kicks up thanks to the pedal power. Mario unable to know where to go, and a great start. As we've seen here already, the second baseman from the New York Mets, Daisy, the sensational play, and now from the Black Snow, left field for Yoshi. Top of the lineup. And we started out this 9-inning adventure with 2 runs. Going over to the second Super Sluggers. Great start, Red Magic Koopa. We go to Bowser. Heck of a powerful lineup coming up here. And sure enough, that power will be matched as that's a 2-run shot out of here. Ball game tied, thanks to the best, I didn't have any alliteration for that one. Bowser did a good home run. He said, Rocky Dojo World Series spoilers, by the way. Next up here, King Boo. This lineup, by the way, is kind of fascinating. 7, 8, and 9 in this mixture are all... Well, actually, many of the top players in here are the current leaders in various categories, more notably batting average or home runs. And tough one for Petey Piranha. Once again, strikes out. Monty over to 1, doesn't convert 2. Now let's go to Mario. Just a little too early on that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold Off the head of Daisy. That man is... Oh, that was good. Gapper lands. Right over the right center. Good double from Firebro to kick things off. Next up to the plate, the hits all the home runs foul. Hits that one fair. That ball is back and out of here. Another 2-run shot. But this time goes into the favor of the second Super Sluggers. You saw the slice onto the bat. Didn't matter, as that's going to be an easy one. Great shot, great chance. And I think right now, Pisano has to be feeling like Cloud 9. Toadette, great shot. Starts out with a single. Again, no outs as we get to our Toadsworth. Steal on the play, almost catastrophic if King Boo would have caught it. Rounding second, going to third successfully is Toadette. And Toadsworth with a nice double. Our old man over at first base, another great play. Just a bit inside. Shot again. Mario caught once more by the love of a princess. Makes it 6-2, and so far, for the team that probably has, on paper, the lesser bats, has proven to be the better offensive rush. Wario was formerly on the Slugrats and was traded in a blockbuster trade involving Diddy Kong transferring over to said Slugrats. And in exchange, Wario went over to the Types Troublemakers. In that inclusion was a phenomenal Magic Koopa. Yeah, if not caught already, this was the trade. Wario and Diddy Kong to Green Magic Koopa. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure we got right back to the play as for perfect timing, as that's a beautiful double play from Bowser. Waste of a star. 0-2. Oh! And another face assist right out to the left field. There's no way this has happened twice. This is fantastic. Bottom of the third. For those just tuning in, this is our Mario Mania League All-Star game between the Top Dog Dingers, represented by the Daisy icon you see up there on the screen, and then also GM Dax with the second Super Sluggers being the DK icon. Big play from Daisy with the sensational dive. And here we go with Green Noki. Whoa, that ball is way back there. And would have been a home run if he didn't pull a boomerang, bro. And a tough one for Noki is a strike on out. Make that out number 2. Going to Dixie Kong. He's going to be stranded on that one. Not before we realize that it's going to need to be some big work from the Top Dog Dingers. Speaking of work, it's time for fire, bro. We had a bit of a shaky start to things in the season, to the middle of the season. Got right back into it, and they're going to be back on fire with a solo shot literally out of the frickin' park, it looked like. We need to see where that one went. Go, 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 and oh my God, back of the first row. Boomerang Bro now up next. Looking to pad the stats. That ball, back-to-back homers. Out of here, right center. And there we go. Not one, but 2 home runs. And Green Noki's got to be all over the place right now. Great to see the bros having their own bro moment. For those curious, heck of a steal if that manages to happen. Second Super Sluggers have 10 channel points assigned to them and 72,000. And to the Top Dog Dingers. So the second Super Sluggers, if to win, would be an insane play. But speaking of insane play, great shot right back at home. Not going to let one more run through with that one. One to one the count. Nice shot, goes back to Mario once again, and first and third, one out. With a great chance for Diddy Kong to have their moment to shine. At the bottom of the batting lineup right now, 7-hole. Hammer Bro did not make the All-Star list this time. Oh no! That sucks. You could not have controlled that any worse. Yeah, Hammer Bro, a bit of an anticlimactic season. Not a lot of home runs to their resume. Stats-wise, really nothing to shine. It wasn't everybody else. And another one! Bowser! 2 home runs! And he's going to take another trot around the bases as Bowser locked in on that one. A basic line drive home run more than anything else. And Froggy Dojo just on time. World Series spoiler, by the way. Haven't heard, I don't think, a rebuttal from Rumpton yet. Might be back-to-backs for them. Oh, close. Watches the inside one. Tough one for King Boo. Now it's time for Petey Piranha. Ball perfect inside. Not back-to-back necessarily, but that's going to be Petey Piranha with his own home run. And that's going to be out of here. Photosynthesis is active now. Back to the top of the lineup we go as Monty Mole ready to go. Nice shot from Mario. Good single base hit. Time to finally change sides, not before 2 runs are scored. Entering in what would have been the last inning if it had not been for our revised all-star format. And a great jumping play from Donkey Kong saves the day with that one. Contact there. And another great strikeout from Green Noki is going to put that one away. Yoshi. Not quite home run material, but great shot nonetheless. Score is 9-4 as we get to the bottom of the 5th. Donkey Kong, who's got more than plenty of experience with his share of home runs here at Mario Stadium. Doesn't have a lot of experience with hitting a line drive to shortstop, but many new things, I suppose. Good gap, Green Noki. Great place with that one. And once again, gravitating toward himself is going to be Yellow Magic Koopa. Great play to keep that ball going. steal from Green Noki, something we really haven't really said often in this season. Bowser currently 2 for 2 with 2 home runs right now. And now going to be 2 for 3 after that spin out right there. We go to the top of the 6th. And speaking of spin, it's going to be our boy Fire Bro running off of a home run. And now another one to add to the list. That ball is out of here, lands on the beach side. And that's going to make it a 10-4, good buddy, over here for the second Super Sluggers. Macklemore does not have a lot of vertical in those little legs. You can clearly see after that. Looks like it's time for a shakeup. A little bit of an odd one at that. Donkey Kong swapping it out for one to the other. They split. It just lands in time. That's going to be helpful. Great to see the All-Star getting a lot of love over here. No, the All-Star game does not get included in stats. Line drive over to the right side field. The superstar matchup of the century as Donkey Kong and Peach take off from one to the other. Ball straight at Bowser. Luckily, Boomerang Bro gets back in time. Nice shot. Stacks the bases. Yellow Magic Koopa. Once again, if you are just tuning in, this is your reminder, we do not have Mercy Roll on for this game. So if this thing goes to 600 runs, it doesn't matter. Nice shot. Green Noki with a phenomenal play, but not able to convert it. On 1 the count. Jeez, the banana slider is even more vicious than what Diddy Kong was throwing over to the plate. And we're going to see the love yet again as Dixie Kong isn't going to get to it. That's 1, 2, 3 scored. Clears the bases in exchange for a double from Daisy. Keep things rolling. And we will give a welcome to our new chatters here, both in YouTube and in Discord. Twitch. Goodness gracious. We have a dankest of memes a while back asking to let him make a team. Join the community first, and we'll talk. Plopper4824 in the chat. Welcome to your great experience here. Hopefully you're enjoying Mario Mania League. All-Star game was a strikeout from King Boo. I think right now the struggle is there's a lot of power behind the Top Dog Dingers. However, they just do not have enough people rocking it out right now. Good line drive, but not enough to make it. Charge back's going to be tough. And here we go to Monty Mole. Nice shot. Splits it between shortstop and third base. Mario, once again, one of our top batting average players here in the league. Doesn't matter about average when you pop out to Yoshi. And we end another inning. We hop to the 7th. Fire Bro to start things out yet again. And let's see if he'll go for home run number 3. Not going to be home run number 3. Can't get it on Donkey Kong. So let's see what Boomerang Bro's got. He's got a lot. That's back. Oh, but no. Mario just lucky enough to catch his own mistake. Saves a catastrophic error. And a great shot from Bowser. He's going to wrap this inning up. Finally seeing a 0 after a little bit of chaos and turmoil. We enter into the heart of the lineup here. 3, 4, 5 coming up next. See if Donkey Kong can repeat what a lot of the other fellow power hitters have had. And that is dingers. Dinger Kong just a little bit inside on that. And that's a tough strikeout, just not catching up to the speed. You can see Firebro just continuing to keep the momentum on his end. Firebro. A little nervous about Dixie Kong making a steal. Good base hit. Chalked up to the bases now, and we go to Bowser, who 2 home runs under his name today, and a fully loaded base could change this game's outcome. Let's see if a trip to Denny's is going to be in our cards. Using the star, great play, hits on the ground, there's 1 scored, 2, and a passerby goes on over. Red Magic Koopa getting over to third base. Let's see if King Boo can get out of the slump that he's been in. Seems like the charge has been a little bit of a struggle for this one. And a little too early, as that's going to be another strikeout for King Boo, who's just not gotten on base yet. Petey Piranha, 1 home run. Not too much else to describe behind that. Just kidding. There's plenty more to describe here. That ball is back, and a 3-run homer as Petey Piranha nails that one out to left field. And let me tell you, if you needed a home run, now is more than ever the time, as the Top Dog Dingers provide themselves a little bit of relief, as they now are only 5 runs back. Finally, the pitcher that's been giving them grief for most of the day ends up getting to more grief, as Diddy Kong, proven by the Slugrats to be a versatile pitcher, is now up to play. 2 outs. Mario a little too antsy with that pitch right there. Plopper, you have some fantastic emotes, by the way. I just want you to know that. Wait! Mario sat back on that one. Way out of here! You saw the patience pay off, and there we go! Diddy Kong, didn't matter. That one was right down the center of the plate. And that's another 2 to chalk back, and the lead has been diluted to 3. Oh, good dive from Yellow Magic Koopa to make that. Finally stops the crazy, but they have 2 more chances to hopefully remove some of the lead craziness. But step 1, you got to play sensational defense, and that starts the pitching all the way to Bowser's great play over at second. Ooh, nice pitch from Donkey Kong to get the heat, but that did not intimidate Peach. Now we go to Diddy versus Donkey. And watching that one trail straight through, Donkey Kong with a great speed. Shot opportunity for Bowser. That's time to change sides. Exactly what the top dog dingers needed is a chance for redemption. Bottom of the 8th, Donkey Kong, nothing yet today, but we'll see if that can change. Not likely going to, as that one's going to be a tough and heated ground ball to Daisy, but nothing she can't handle with that. Goes to Green Noki. Once again, sticking out the tongue, having a little fun for Yoshi to get a great play there. And now we sit 2 outs. Having played just out of reach for Peach. Finally gets somebody out on base. Back to Bowser. You needed a home run from him. This would be the time. That's back. And it's going to land. Fire Bro, just not enough speed and a little greedy. It's too much. I know they needed the run, but they could have stuck there. Tough one. Top of the 9th. Second Super Sluggers up to the plate as we go 9-1-2 on their batting lineups. And right now, starting with Daisy Monty. A little confused at that one. Macklemore, not really sure what was going on in that head. Well, the votes determined otherwise, Dex. Star Power, big bounce. Scores Daisy, makes it 15. You can see Dax kind of crashing out in the chat after all of the craziness that's been happening to him. Clearly looking for a change now. Donkey Kong, interestingly, going to center. And Monty now up for it. This is going to be a little bit of a interesting call. Let's see if Fire Bro can bring it. Finally gets a spin out on Fire Bro. The pitching change may have been helpful for that at least. Boomerang Bro just right back in their home territory. To anybody that is on either side when Boomerang Bro is here, I just gotta imagine that you have to have so much fun with how many baseballs you pick up. All right. Toadette. Gonna be a tough spin out. Luckily, knocks it only by 1. As we get to King Boo, who's had several strikeouts to their name today. Again, you're gonna have a time like this for a home run to start things out. King Boo! He goes from strikeout after strikeout to a dinger out into right field. We went from 4 down to 3 once again. Now to Petey. 2 home runs to their name today. Leaves that one to the outside. Caught themselves a little too early. Watches the inside. Tough one to see glance right through. Petey was a need, not a want with that one. Ooh, line drive right over to Mani. And this is it. What could be the last match for the All-Star game. Good gap right up the middle. And we go to our tough matchup. Superstar v Superstar. Dixie Kong, Diddy Kong. Other base hits. That's the ball game. Not enough to carry it out of the outfield. And the winner is going to be your second Super Sluggers. A team at which was not predicted in the slightest. And a very well-deserved MVP for the amount of home runs you saw. A fantastic GG. Let me make sure. I'm going to clarify the team names. And that is it. One last look at the spectacular all-star voting results that you as the community contributed to. And we appreciate that all the way through as we had such a great time with all of you great folks. And now, tonight, I'm here to tell you one last thing before you all depart and be ready to go to cheer on your friends, your fellow gamers. As once again, the World Series matchup will be the New York Mets and Bowser and his minions in a best-of-7 5-inning games, just like we did in the regular season. But this time around, it'll be a best-of-7. A lot is on the line. A lot of excitement, a lot of adventure, a chance of $25 for the general manager in real life, and it's going to be a beautiful finale. To Rumpton and to Froggy, if you can be available next week, I'll have pre-game interviews with both of you. If not, that's okay. We'll take statements and talk to whoever's available for that. Last thing, I wanted to just mention that we will be putting together awards that you will see voting for starting and pinged tomorrow. Those awards, capable, will be the following. You can vote for MVP. You can vote for the Offensive Player of the Year. You can vote for the Defensive Player of the Year and the Best Pitcher. Those are your 4 categories. They will be basically entering your information, meaning you're going to submit, whoever that you wanted to have as the MVP as in text. We're not going to have checkbox answers. That will be available to the community tomorrow. If you would like to be a part of that voting adventure, !Discord will get you right where you need to be to go hang out with that. Otherwise, that's everything we have here today. Thank you for being a part of the Mario Mania League. It has truly been a glorious and wonderful adventure here. Next week, we determine our champion. We determine our adventures. And then the following week, we'll be going back into Kingdom Hearts. But for now, we will be ready to go. For those who want to catch up, !YouTube, there is a full playlist including the games here today that will be available if you would like to watch them. That is it for us tonight. Have a wonderful night. ASL, I love you. Very much do so. Thank you for being a part of this great community. We will see you next week.